Welcome. We're live. Welcome to Having Words, guys. Back at it again. I'm Josh.
I'm Aiden.
I'm Tom.
And today with us for a very exclusive episode, we have my dear university friend, Joe.
Oh, I like that intro.
You like that intro? Dear
friend,
university friend, Joe.
Just make
Say hello.
I'll be damned.
Possibly. Yep.
If anyone still listens to
If
that.
you've listened to I'll Be Damned on Euro Radio, you would have heard Joe before. So thanks, Joe, for blessing us with your presence.
Oh, no worries, guys.
It
is
a
blessing. Do you feel blessed?
I feel blessed.
Oh.
Aiden looks blessed.
Bless you.
Hashtag blessed.
Today we've the normal format ending with some of our competitive games, so stick around for that.
I won last time.
Never happened. Fake news.
Fake.
Before we start, how is everyone? How's everyone feeling?
Very well, thank you. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah. Aiden?
Just nods. He just nods.
Yeah. Forget people
They'll
can't
pick
see
that
me.
up.
They'll pick it up. They know what I meant.
Do you guys remember when Tom and Joe first met?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
When you walked in, everyone wanted you to compare heights to see who was
Yes.
taller.
I didn't even get to like shake your hand or anything. It was
Was
just
that
like
it?
stand back to back.
Yeah. Do
Who's
you not
taller?
remember?
Which of the freaks is
Was
taller?
I awake? What's happening? I don't remember.
You came in asleep.
You came into our like living room, and like Josh had been saying all day, "Oh, you've got to meet Tom. He's such a lovely guy." And then the moment you come in, he's like, "Joe, come and stand next to Tom. See who's taller."
That was the first time you guys met.
Did we figure out who was taller?
Well,
Tom is,
let's
like,
do it now.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, let's do it right now.
No.
We just don't say who. We're like, oh my god, the result.
That was the icebreaker.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
I think I'm 6'3".
I think.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm actually 6'2" as well. That's crazy.
No way.
No,
You
you're not.
slouch a lot.
I slouch a lot.
Fake
That's
news.
Excuse me,
I also think
Donald.
your face is great for podcasting as well.
Aiden leaves. Aiden's
Why is he
little
like
segment.
What do you mean?
Another memory that Joe remembered.
Oh yeah, I remember the drunk boxing we did.
Oh yeah,
That was fun.
that was interesting.
I heard it was.
I think there's
brilliant.
footage of it somewhere.
Yeah.
One of the dumbest things I've ever done.
Very
in my
stupid.
life.
It was in a corridor. Like I couldn't
The
even.
tightest corridor ever.
All this.
Put 'em up.
Literally, the smallest.
You're not leaving this house.
We just had to walk forward doing that.
That we had
each
like
other,
one
yeah.
move
No.
that we could both do. And it was basically us doing.
And it ended in a bloody
Tears.
nose, and I tore the ligament in my thumb.
I
you?
didn't know that.
Yeah, she
You
did.
tell us about that.
It's the whooshy thing.
I think
about
I think either I punched the wall or I just wasn't punching properly because I was drunk.
yeah.
Oh,
So-
right. I
Did
see.
have a bloody nose
Had
and then
that
ate
food.
some spaghetti.
All I remember was going upstairs with my plate of spaghetti looking so confused.
I just remember being devastated because you had a bloody nose and you're like, it's fine, it happens all the time. I'm like, oh my
And
God,
you
I
carried
aim
on.
so hard.
You were devastated that you didn't
All
kill
the
him.
time, yeah.
So this week for myself, I went to the cinema.
Well,
And guess what I watched?
Did anybody actually ask you what you've
Wait.
been doing this week?
He asked like the
Yeah.
room at large and he counts.
I think he only
It
asked
echoed
us so we
back.
can get back to him.
Hi,
Pretty
guys.
much. Go on, carry on.
I watched Mary Queen of Scots.
Yeah, that's got Margot Robbie in it.
It's got Margot Robbie in
Is
it.
it?
Not saying anything.
I liked it. The people I went with didn't like it because the narrative structure was all over the place. But
Who'd you go with?
So just some people from work,
Yeah?
actually.
You got other friends?
Believe it or not, yeah, I do have other
People
friends.
from work.
People from work.
You don't
You
have
work.
a job.
I do have a job.
Oh yeah, he does have a job. So yes. No, yeah, he's an intern. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Unemployed.
You see the way
Savage.
you see the way he said that? You don't have a job.
have a job.
You're such a loser.
possibly have a
Work for
job.
the government like
He's
me.
smart on me. Aiden. Yeah, American Scots. I would watch it again.
Yeah?
Watch it. There's some graphic scenes in there though.
Yeah.
But give it, and also I don't know history, so I now know all
Full
of
stop.
history.
I don't know anything that's happened.
I don't know anything that's
Yeah.
ever happened. So
Well, what I thought was interesting in the trailer, you see that the Queen, what's her, Elizabeth? Was
Yeah.
it Elizabeth?
yeah,
She
Mary.
had smallpox in real life,
yeah,
and she covered that up with a lot of white paint.
Yeah.
And you see that in the trailer
Yeah.
as her face gets worse and worse because of the
Is that
smallpox.
why she did it?
Yeah, she was really she was caked.
I thought it was
I
just
thought it was
modern.
just like a fashion
yeah,
statement.
I just
No,
thought it was
apparently
the
she had it.
yeah.
fashion at the time.
And you can actually see like the evolution of how bad it got with her as well
Really?
throughout the
Oh.
film, which is really interesting. It's
That
really
sounds
good.
disgusting.
It's not good as a ginger person to try and get more pale.
Oh no, Jesus!
No idea.
How do we make her more pale?
Or could they not have found, like, maybe she could use like a darker
Yeah, possibly.
But you know,
She's dead now.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Rest in peace.
I won't worry about it too much.
Yeah, don't stay up all night thinking about it, Jay.
I think pale skin was like a sign of like wealth back
Yeah,
in the day because it means you never had to work outside.
yeah.
So you were just pale. You never had a tan.
That's a good point. What if
Whereas
you're from
now-
like Scotland? I mean, you wouldn't really get a town, would you?
Well, no, it depends what culture you're in. I think it's more in like Asian culture. But
And
I
it's
don't
like,
know.
what did they have? Like calluses. If you had calluses, you were a peasant.
Oh yeah, like if you
Peasant.
worked on the ships or whatever, you were really rough hands. Yeah.
Or you're a pirate. History.
Yeah,
Judge.
they existed in
History would judge.
History of a judge.
Yeah, there's Egyptians on pirate ships in the 1600s.
Yeah,
Also this week,
nailed it.
guess what happened to the sky?
It fell down.
Yeah, and turned
Chicken
into... No, not Chicken Little.
I'm so confused.
Wait, the sky
Why
actually
was that
fell
a
down?
yes?
No,
It
it's
fell
snow.
down.
Snow.
Oh, snow!
It snow's
Oh,
this week,
yeah.
guys.
Oh.
It did fall.
I liked it. I loved the
Walked
snow.
through it, Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to settle, and then it melted sort of halfway through the morning.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
The
Following
morning
day
it was
anyway.
all like just
It was all
slush.
Slush,
ghost
it's
stuff.
Everyone has fallen over in our driveway apart from me.
No,
It's true. I fell over on the way here.
Yeah, you fell over.
It's like Joe, I fell over and cut myself.
De-icing my car. Just suddenly I see Josh disappear behind.
Josh!
Why is your driveway so slippy?
Because it's slightly
It's like on the
slanted.
It's a
slope.
slope, isn't it?
Classic.
And it's in the shade as well, so it's very
Oh.
nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It is a slope, and it's a proper
Yeah.
slope. What I don't understand about the snow is every time it snows, it's on the news. They'll be like filming a stretch of motorway where there's people who are stuck on it, and they're complaining about the fact they're stuck. But surely, you look outside before you drive somewhere.
Hey, they just caught them off guard, it was so quick.
But
They
Yeah.
I mean, how do you get
Yeah,
caught
I
out?
don't know.
I don't get it. And they're complaining like, "Oh, we've been stuck here for hours." And well, why did you leave the house when you look outside and it's just a blanket of snow
Yeah.
and that will be ice or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
why are you doing that? Why are you sabotaging yourself?
I know, me for one, I didn't think ahead. I travelled like half an hour out of Brighton to Henfield, and then it snowed. I was like, oh yeah, it was supposed to snow, and travelled back in like the scariest journey I've
Oh,
ever done.
yeah.
Oh my god. They were, because it was mainly Mercedes because they're rear wheel drive. They were like
Oh my
skidding
God.
and stuff, and like people were pushing them. I was driving past on my Ford Fiesta, like, don't help them. They were like scratching, going, please, no,
You were hitting them out the way. And they're like,
please. Someone was even like, I haven't eaten a Wix. I'm like, it's only been snowing
It's
for
only
a
been
day.
snowed, though. What I always find funny is how I'm always like, oh my god, it's like amber weather alerts. And this
Yeah.
never happens to England. Then always like America has to one up us by having like a
Yeah.
polar vortex,
Yeah.
people actually dying,
they call-
rather than oh I'm a bit cold. It's like people actually
People
freezing to
die.
death in America. It's like England's like
Yeah.
maybe we shouldn't bring out the red weather warning.
It's just
Just a little
hilarious.
bit
Like,
of snow.
one snowdrop and the whole country just has a massive
melts
flash.
down.
It has no
Yeah.
idea what to do.
yeah, whereas America gets a polar vortex. Yeah, like,
Got a bit of problem, yeah. Like, oh,
I don't get it.
Apparently, people's toilets have been exploding in America. Where the
What, is that
water
related to the polar
Related
vortex?
to-
Yeah, okay.
Because
not
that-
just in general, epidemic in the USA.
No, because the ice is freezing in the cistern and expanding,
Oh,
and the
God.
cistern just explodes, and it leaves behind like a sculpture of the cistern
Of manure.
and all like the mechanical bits inside just
That's
frozen.
pretty cool.
That's amazing.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's a good.
I mean, besides it ruining people's houses, it's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Or if you're on the toilet.
Oh wait,
Must
what if
be
you need?
terrible. Where's Dad? He's just like exploded all over the bathroom.
It's become part of the sculpture in the bathroom.
Oh no.
What if you need to like? Because I'm sure urinating's fine,
Yeah.
but if the water's frozen and you need it, you need to do it.
Ka-dunk.
I
Yeah.
mean, if there's like a deep snowdrift, maybe just dig a little hole. Just
Classic.
Bury it in the snow.
I've done that.
Where it becomes. You've done
With like
that.
the 3 inches of snow we've
I
had
didn't
here.
know. I didn't need to know if you've done that.
Oh
Your
no.
toilet was working. It was fine.
I
You
just,
just
wanted
wanted to
to,
test
I
it.
just wanted to make sure that if it did happen,
Yeah.
I knew what to do.
I actually saw you outside, Joe. I was like, what are you doing?
It wasn't even snow.
You were, the thing is, you were in the middle of the garden. You weren't even trying to be sneaky. It's almost like you were proud of it.
What you got to do? Survival.
You looked at it for several minutes before covering it back on. It's really weird.
I did cover it up though.
Okay, Jesus.
Until the snow melts and reveals this.
There's like a little bit of ice outside in the garden. I thought I'd just put it on that. It's fine.
You just put a slate of ice over it. Oh no. Now, Joe, obviously you have memories with these two boys here, Thomas and Aiden.
I do.
But a memory that I wanna I wanna unlock this from your memory that you've obviously hidden away is something that I did to you, Joe. On the bus.
There's quite a few of these, I'm pretty sure.
So there was a moment on the bus where Joe, what was it? Were you texting me?
What,
I think so.
You both on the bus?
We were both on the bus. Like,
Right.
there was a
Yeah, I remember what this is now.
There was a situation where I think Joe was texting me a lot, and so then Joe started receiving messages being like, if you text it like this person's blocked you, if you text again you'll be charged. Joe thought it was fake, so he texted again. It was like you will be charged £20-something, any extra fees. Literally, it was really well written.
It was really well written, and then I actually got charged. Well, it said I'd been charged.
It says
like
you've been charged
£30 or
this much
something.
because I blocked him, and then then we got off the bus. We were going out clubbing, so Joe was.
Yeah.
I've never seen Joe that angry with
Oh
me.
my God,
He literally he received it. He was like, "Oh my God!" He pinned me up against the wall and kissed me. No, he pinned me up against the wall and said, "You're paying for this." I'm like, "Joe, it's fake! It's fake!"
Oh, it
I
was
would have
fake.
noticed,
I-
obviously, if I'd seen like there was a couple of spelling mistakes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'd faked it, but oh my God,
I'd give you that one.
I've
That was
never
good,
seen you
yeah.
that angry.
That really got me.
Were you really angry?
I was, yeah.
Exactly.
And I had like
Yeah.
£20 to my name, and then
Stole
I've just
them.
been charged all my money.
It was great. I loved it.
They were quite legit. Like
They were
messages
legit.
as well.
Besides the spelling mistakes,
Besides, yeah.
I was so happy writing
Which I
it.
noticed when I was sober. I was like, why did I get that?
And then you were like, "Are you sending these?" I was like, "What? Sending what?"
I think it was just the speed at which they came back.
Yeah.
How did you not know? It's just
Straight away, like,
What text?
yeah, that was fun.
So, money. End conversation.
That's it.
Do you know how much Kylie Jenner gets per Instagram post, money-wise?
Told me this.
What? You get paid for Instagram?
Kylie Jenner does.
Yeah, some people
Well,
do
she's
it for
probably.
like
I think
influencer.
she's. Well, she was one of the most followed. No, one of
She
the
was
most
the most liked
ones
bef-
until
before the egg.
Didn't she
Yeah.
quit because of the egg? Or was that
Oh.
just my hopeful? Like,
Really?
Can you imagine being so angry that an egg overtook you
done.
and liked? You just
I'm
quit.
done.
Straight up, just quit.
I'm gonna say $100,000.
It's $100,000
Yeah.
per post.
1.3 million.
You would say 1.3
They've
million.
heard that before.
It is 1.3 million.
Oh,
Joke,
Joe!
1.3 million pounds
Weird.
per post.
Yeah, that's insane.
Why though?
I think maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's like lots of different
I'm
things.
sure it's a lot of
contributing
So
sponsors.
now they
as
get
well.
like obviously like celebrities get paid a lot for advertising.
Out of all of the
You
social
could
medias,
post like 3 a
Oh.
day. Sorry.
you done?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
You carry
I was
on.
going to say, like, quick question. Out of all of the social medias, what would be the first one that you would quit?
Instagram,
Snapchat.
Yeah.
definitely.
Why Instagram?
Because I think it's probably the most unhealthy in terms of like expectations, life
Yeah.
expectations.
Yeah.
Because you see the pictures of all these people doing amazing things.
My-
And actually, their lives like aren't like that.
Yeah, you mean
That's
my
all.
profile.
You're mainly your profile.
Of course.
yeah, no.
I
Which
make
I'm
you
in.
miserable.
Yeah, I'm in it quite
You
a lot
see
as well.
me?
I still get depressed.
You're like,
Look at that,
mad.
you lose like 7 away. Like, that's a lot more fun than I was actually
You're like,
having.
It's deceiving.
I made you smile for the gram.
No, I just feel like it gives you, it just makes you feel a bit worthless about your own.
Right.
Yeah, I get
Con-
that.
Constantly comparing
Yeah,
yourself.
I don't mind it. Like
Mm.
it's all right, but I just feel like you can get a bit carried away.
Yeah.
scrolling
Rolling.
through.
One thing
Yeah.
I do like, Instagram's got, it tells you when you're caught up, so you don't scroll past that point. So
Oh, I like
you've
that.
seen it all now.
Okay,
Why are you still
Get
here?
off. You don't need to keep going through it.
Whereas
nothing's
Facebook,
changed.
Jesus, I can sink hours into that. Just
Really.
I
Literally
can't.
just-
I genuinely can't. I'll scroll and I'll see, like, you know, the top post will be people important to you. I don't know how they work it out,
Yeah.
but whatever. And I'll see them, and then I'll just come across something fucking dreadful,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a really shitty meme, but you know, like, not a proper meme, like an adult meme.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And then I'm just
the
like, no,
minion
that's it.
memes.
That's me
I'm
done.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, like, the only thing I have Facebook for other than memes is Messenger.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
so-
only other thing. Like, that's
Yeah.
the only reason I'd not delete Facebook over like Instagram.
Yeah.
So I don't message a lot. I use Snapchat and Messenger for actually talking to people.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't slide into many people's DMs. Unfortunately.
No, you should start doing that.
Yeah, probably
Good
should.
fun.
Now, because the competition this week is the improv-based ones, we're going to skip over to the competition right now, if that's right with everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like we skipped
Yeah.
a whole chunk.
It is.
It's fine.
The
It's
agenda.
Has
fine. I
anyone
know.
ever objected to this sort of thing?
I don't think we have an option.
You don't.
Well, our
What-
chairs are rigged to explode.
Yeah, what the viewers can't see is I have armed guards behind each of the guests, each of the people with
see.
guns to their heads. Competition time.
Yeah.
last week, a miracle happened of sorts. Tom, you won.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do
You know
mean?
what he means.
I'm terrible.
You can check out last week's episode for the full details of this shocking win. For today, though,
This makes no sense.
for today, though, Tom, your streak of one episode is over
Undefeated.
because Joe is here,
Damn it, Joe.
and so your chances are decreased yet again.
Yeah.
Today's competition will be a few rounds of pitching a episode. If you can remember from episode 4, the first official words, where I gave you an actor's name, a genre, and a random object.
Oh yeah,
Cruise.
this stupid git.
I gave you Tom Cruise, horror genre,
Yeah.
and a cat as an
Yeah.
object. And so this week is going to be 3 rounds of that. So I hope you've got your improv creativity minds on right now.
I don't think I have
Switching
one.
it on.
After the shocking performance. Oh.
I won.
Okay.
didn't I?
So, yeah, I'm going to give you an actor's name, a genre, and a randomly generated object, and you 3 need to pitch a movie idea to me. I will be giving you 3 points out. 1 for creativity / originality, 1 for relevance to the actor or genre stereotypes, and 1 for my favourite. One that made me just I liked it the most.
Creative or...
Yeah, but you might get 2 points. Like if yours is the most creative and the most I liked it the most, you get 2 points, 1 point, 0 points.
So you
I see.
can get 3 points.
You can
Perfect
potentially,
round.
if it's
Clean
perfect.
sweep.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points, lads.
Yes.
So we have 3 rounds, so we're going to get started. Round 1, because Tom won last week, he's going to go second after Joe. So Joe's first, then Tom, then Aiden.
Right.
Got that? Right.
Yes.
Currently, Aiden the pregnant, Tom the typical, Joe. Okay.
Just
Joe.
joke.
Joe.
Joe, awkward pause.
Round 1, Liam Neeson. In a family feel-good genre, you know, one of those. And the random object is a traffic light. Okay? Liam Neeson, feel-good genre, traffic light. And Joe, you go
You have to
first.
come up with a title.
You can do if you want. I might give out extra points if the title's
Ooh.
good and relevant.
Okay, I think I've got
Yeah?
I think I've got
Oh.
an idea.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Liam Neeson,
Yep, that's him.
starring as him, not himself, as a sort of failing writer, author,
Okay.
looking for inspiration,
Yeah.
and every day he walks to his office from his little flat in New York
Of course.
or New Jersey, wherever it may be.
Yeah.
And every day he goes past the same set of traffic lights to get to his office, and there's this homeless man by the traffic lights. And every time Liam Neeson walks past, the homeless man, he stops, he talks to Liam Neeson, gives him some money, and the homeless man always tells him this really interesting story about his life.
Yeah.
And Liam Neeson starts writing them down, and then eventually Liam Neeson invites him into his house, and they start talking. And the feel-good thing is that he finds that he gets these really good life stories, how the guy did all these amazing things in his life and how he's ended up homeless. And then right at the end, Liam
Commodifies
Neeson's
his
walking one more time, because he's written the story and he's
Yeah.
publish it, and he wants to just thank the homeless man. Gets to the traffic lights and finds the man's gone. Somebody tells him that he got hit by a car. And it's really sad, but then he publishes the book in his memory.
Oh,
That's one.
that's
No,
it. I
I'm
don't
not
even
arguing.
bother. That's it.
Give it.
Round
Oh,
one,
just give
my
it.
God.
3 points. I would actually watch that movie.
Yes, so would I.
Yeah.
We need to hear the other 2. We need to hear the
But
other
he
2.
is actually, he keeps his Scottish accent. That's more
yeah.
endearing.
Where is he?
Wait, isn't he Irish?
He's Irish.
Maybe
He's Irish.
One of the
I think he's Irish.
not English accents.
Not in one. One of the not Empire ones. Nuts.
Well done, Joe. Tom.
What's the point?
I might actually get a call from a producer.
You
soon.
might do.
There's still, I think there's still a point on the line here that Joe missed out on.
Actor relevance.
Oh yeah, that's where I might come in. I might swoop in a
Okay.
point. Take a
Just
sip.
so,
Star Wars, I win. Give me that point.
Liam Neeson stereotype. I don't think family feel good film. I think he's killing everyone.
Family.
I
Yeah.
literally have nothing after Joe's incredible story.
It's heartwarming, isn't it?
That really is. Even though the homeless man died.
Apart from that bit, but
Yeah.
yeah.
The one day the traffic lights weren't working.
Yeah.
Do they show it in really graphic detail as
Yeah.
well?
Oh no! It explodes.
It shows his body flying 30 feet into the air.
Liam Neeson's writing.
It's incredible.
He's sitting at his window. So, Liam Neeson, his family, I think this is too like dramatic though for a feel-good family film. Then again, a homeless man dies in your one, so maybe I do it. But one of his family members is killed at a crossing on a road which he lives near. Maybe. It's just there's no confidence with this one.
How can you?
How can you do that? And then Liam Neeson is about to go on a vengeful rampage, maybe, like Taken. This is not a feel-good family. This is not a feel-good family film. But instead, he installs traffic lights.
Out of sheer rage.
Out of sheer anger, he installs them and saves the lives of hundreds of other people. They sensibly cross at the traffic lights, which he's installed.
He saves a homeless man.
Yeah. And then it ends like that.
In a fit of rage, he installs.
Installs the traffic lights.
There really should be traffic lights. You know what? I'm going to do something.
Goes
about
through the
it.
planning application with the council, talks to them about it, files his.
Gets loads of people to sign.
There's an e-petition online on Facebook.
It cuts all the family watching it.
Change.org. So Liam Neeson's
all these mums are commenting on it like, such a great idea, Liam.
But the main he wants to get across, he's so angry about it. The pure rage.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Aiden.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna think of shit now. It's gonna be awful. Right, so Liam Neeson is a traffic light controller. He is a traffic.
Do they exist? Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
he sits in.
He sits in that little chair on top of the traffic light.
There's some man in the box in the traffic light changing the colours. Getting a bit busy out there. Put the orange on.
He waits in them.
You can only get it like there's only 3 options, and he still manages to get it
No,
wrong.
he fucks it up. Yeah, he gets it wrong.
It's like really joking. It's like, oh, not again. Slaps his knee, and then it's like a horrific collision.
So you guys have pretty much summed it up. He does. So he's a traffic light controller, and
They don't exist.
he sits down his little swivel chair. He's always got his coffee. His wife's always calling him. Oh, can you be home in time for dinner tonight? It's like, oh, sorry. Like, shift down the traffic light controller.
Got 3 more red lights.
Has he like got lots of like
And then-
colleagues throughout the place he's working?
Yeah, it's just him. He's always working late.
Oh, he's
No
on
one else
his
wants to
own.
do it. Yeah, he's a lone operator.
How many
And
traffic
then-
lights does he control?
Is it called the
All
lone
of them in New
operator?
York. All of them in New York. He's got to keep his eye on.
All of them?
Make sure it's going right.
That must
And
be the
then-
most stressful job ever.
All these monitors just in front of him.
And
Smoking.
Oh, I've lost someone. No.
He's just accepted that he's
Yeah.
gone to hell.
Just ticks them off.
and his wife leaves him.
Wait, who does she leave him for?
She just leaves.
Zebra crossing.
No, but this is it,
No,
because he doesn't
lollipop
spend
man.
enough time. Shut up! Because he doesn't spend enough time at home with the kids. So Liam still, he has a burning passion for traffic control.
Burning passion since a young age.
He gives up.
Little Liam, what do you want to be? Traffic
He
control.
gives up his job as traffic light controller, and then to try and re-engage with his kids, he becomes the school lollipop man. And his wife really sees the changed man in him, and then he's the lollipop
Does
man
he sacrifice
that
himself
Lollipop man.
to save his kids?
And does he control
Yeah.
all of the schools in New York?
All of them. He has to run to each one.
could. Well, the thing is, because they haven't got a traffic light controller now, it's all gone to
Couldn't
pot. It's
hire
all
him.
gone to pot. No, so all the traffic lights, and there's a big news report. All the traffic lights in New York are down, and he's like, he has to step up as
Oh, so
the
it's
lollipop
big.
man.
Family or the
And
city.
The family volunteer to lollipop all the streets in New York.
It's like in a world where traffic lights are controlled by one man.
Chaos erupts when he leaves his job.
The city's
So
never
yeah,
been less
they
efficient.
get back together. They save New York. Happy film.
The whole of New York comes out and celebrates this one
The
dude.
lollipop man.
Gets a handshake from Captain America.
Yeah, right. That's it.
Nice.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I thought it was clear until Aiden said his one. His one.
Whoa! What? Top contender.
Do I not get like any? Okay.
Okay, alright, okay, so
What's he doing?
okay, first point for creativity and originality. Joe.
Yeah,
Of course. Congrats.
Second point for actor relevance. Tom, because he dressed it with he
Dressed it like a salad.
You dressed it up better than it was. Yeah.
Oh, it's in a bow. Tom, because he addressed the fact that in other Liam Neeson films, there's normally a rage or some sort of vengeance.
Oh, yeah,
so you
right,
do get
yeah.
points if you kind of get the stereotype of the character, the persona.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
So a point for you.
Thank you.
And the last point
Ooh.
is relevance to the genre.
Ooh.
I think Aiden's has the narrative for the most feel-good film. No one dies,
Nice.
and at the end, it's happy ending.
It is.
So that was actually a good round, boys. Well done.
Wow. That was
I'm
good.
exhausted.
I am literally
Round two.
I'm mentally drained after that.
There's 2 more rounds of this.
No, I can't.
I put all of my effort into that. My heart. I've been working on that for weeks.
The other ones are the same story but with different things. Okay, the next one, round 2. You boys ready?
I'm ready.
Ready.
Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L.
Play
Jackson.
my Mike Tyson.
Romantic comedy.
Yeah.
And the random object is a parrot. Samuel L. Jackson, romantic comedy, and the object is a parrot.
Okay.
Can it be set in the Star Wars universe?
It can be it can be
Best question so far.
it can be whatever you want, but you might lose a
What's
point.
the anti between Yoda and Mace Windu and the parrot that they buy?
Yeah.
The only issue with that is you won't get the point for originality.
Romantic.
Oh.
They're in love. So you had Samuel Jackson, romantic comedy with a parrot.
Am I going first again?
You'll go first again. Same order.
I've got a good one, mate.
You're good.
You're going to be blown away.
I have a very loose script.
Very loose bow.
You can tell. Oh, I forgot to mention the winner gets their actual script funded by the.
By Lionsgate.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
awesome. That'd be your one. Yours would be a Lionsgate.
Yeah.
It would.
It would.
Absolutely. Maybe with Will Smith instead of Liam Neeson.
What?
I feel like because he has that pursuit of
You
happiness.
see Love Actually, like Liam Neeson can be quite.
Oh yeah.
Is he in that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he
He
is.
could be quite like a softy, romantic
Yeah.
type. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Samuel Jackson.
Yep. You got it. 3 points. Okay, next.
Yeah. I've got the no. Right. He is. I'm trying to think of the setting for this. I'm thinking like Pennsylvania, like kind of a bit out there.
I need to come up with
Not
a
a big
setting
city. Not a big city, right? Just
Yeah.
like a
nice little
urban
city.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Residential.
Yeah.
Cop.
Of
Older
course.
cop. He's an older cop. Okay. His partner is a woman,
Lover.
possibly.
Coppola.
But
Ooh.
what happens is that the police department, because they think that Samuel Jackson's too serious. Okay. He's too serious a cop. Okay. He scares people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it's just like little families, it's too serious. Because the cat in the tree is really aggressive. Because the cats get on the ground, like. No, and so they pair him up with this woman, and they also, in the cop car, they install a parrot. Because they think the parrot, combined with this woman, is going to like liven him up and make him more
He's lost
jokey.
it. He's lost it.
They
As soon as you
instantly.
said
The parrot lives in the car, alright? And there's a lot of romantic hijinks involving the bird and shit and
Okay, no,
Jackson
I'm
and his
following.
other
Okay.
pants,
Yeah.
Yeah. And eventually he's...
Parrot dies.
Not that, the parrot dies.
Does he fall in love with the parrot?
And he publishes a book about the parrot. And yeah, that's all I got really.
Interesting.
Couldn't do that one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tom.
Right, so Sam Jackson.
Excuse me.
Do you refer to him as Sam?
my
You
boy,
can't do that.
my boy Sam. Samuel L. Jackson went on holiday with his partner, maybe wife, not too sure. Haven't ironed out the details.
I think we're on a wavelength.
Oh,
here.
yeah, we've synced finally.
I think you're about to use my answer.
Okay. Right, so they go on holiday somewhere exotic, somewhere where parrots are native, and there's this parrot which they find and gets attached to them. They get attached to the parrot. They want to bring it home. Right, but then they split up, or maybe she dies. I think
That's risky. It's mid.
no, she can't die. It's a rom-com.
Yeah.
Right.
She can
That's the problem I had. Someone's got to die.
They split up. They go their separate ways. Sam doesn't keep hold of the parrot. She takes the parrot.
Full custody of the
Full
parrot.
custody of the parrot. She takes the
Is
parrot.
this just a parrot they found on the island? Or?
Well, I think so.
There's some ethics
I
issues.
think
here.
it doesn't matter about that. Don't worry about that. Okay, then I'm going to say she dies. Right, the parrot goes to him. And then
She died.
He has to embark on a quest or a tale to like rediscover the happiness they found. So he gets on a plane. There's lots of references to snakes on a plane. That's why it's like a rom-com
yeah.
comedy. So yeah, classic.
It's a
Sam
romantic
Jackson.
film, that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly. And then he just goes on a discovery tour of maybe reconnecting with his now dead. This is terrible. This is why would
And the
you do
parrot's
that?
just there.
The parrot's
It's
just
like,
there.
I needed someone to die. For the parrot to do it, but
Anyway, I feel like I've lost it, but I'm just going to
Okay.
stick with that.
Okay, interesting. Aiden,
I've got it. Right.
got the right answer.
So it starts very much similar to yours, so I was scared you're going to use my plot.
You
So
copied
Sam... No. I've just
Sam.
done it then.
Sam.
I just done it
You're
then.
a boy.
Samuel L. Jackson
What
goes
is
to an
his middle-
exotic...
Sorry, what is his middle name?
Louis.
Is it?
L.
I don't know what it is.
L. Dot.
L. Dot. Okay, so he goes on holiday with his wife. Not yet his wife. They are going to
Yeah.
get married on this...
Fiancé.
Leroy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Matt. Leroy.
Samuel
Leroy
Jackson.
So they are going to get married on this place. You know, the whole family's over, friends and
Oh.
everything.
Is
It's
it?
a 2-week long thing. They get married like in the last week.
It's an
whatever.
island where parrots are.
Where parrots are native to the
Ah.
island.
Sounds really similar to
And
my one.
just after like they're getting their party and everything, it's been like a week. They've been on holiday party. Samuel L. Jackson brings his mate to the other room. The window's been left open, and they have a deep talk about whether or not he's actually ready for this marriage. And the parrot overhears it and starts repeating parts of the conversation, right? And it's like repeating it, and they're like, "Wait, is that parrot just?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then it flies away.
Parrot.
Yeah, and he flies away. And the rest of the film, or at least a big chunk of it, revolves around him rediscovering just how much this girl means to him because he's trying to chase this parrot and he's working super hard for it. And that he's taking it back straight away. As soon as he heard the parrot saying it, he needs to get that parrot. That motherfucking parrot because it's Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Does he kill the
Something.
parrot?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Interesting three just there. Joe, can you remind me what your one was again?
So interesting.
The grumpy cop. He's a cop, right? Samuel L. Jackson played a cop
Yeah, yeah.
before.
Yeah.
And Tom, what was your one again?
Wife dies.
Wife dies, parrots on the plane.
Yeah, parrots on a plane.
And Aiden?
Well, I just said mine.
I know, but
The parrot overhears a conversation. He's not sure if he wants to get married. Rediscovers his love because he's chasing around this parrot with his mate. Can't get the word out because the women mean so much to him.
here we go. Points.
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 First point: creativity, originality. Joe.
They install a parrot.
I've installed that parrot.
It's unique. I like it. Second point for genre. Aiden.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
Little clap.
I like it.
Soundboard or something.
Last point.
I don't think I'm going to get any points. I think I'm going to get mugged off.
I think Aiden's got this.
Yeah.
Last point for character stereotype. Joe was close with him being an angry person because he's angry in a lot of his
And a
films.
cop.
And
Anything.
Aiden took it
Why?
with the term of just motherfucker, even something like that.
That was the key phrase we were looking for.
I could have said that. No, I'm not clapping that. That's fucking bullshit.
You didn't say it. But you didn't.
I had to swallow my pride, except I only got 1 point for that first one. My masterpiece.
Your masterpiece.
It was good.
To be honest, Aiden didn't say dildo last week. You can tune into last week's episode to find out why.
Don't.
Wait, what?
He
I'm
said
still
penis,
not
not
over
dildo, for robotic.
Oh, yeah.
Still,
That's what I
it's the
swooped
same
in.
thing because it's
No,
robot.
it's not. A penis is not the same as a dildo.
Well done. Okay, Thomas 1 point, Aiden and Joe 2 points each. Final round. Double points.
Oh my god,
Oh,
he does this
yes.
every
There we
time.
go.
Basically, Tom
Convenient.
could just swoop
Back
in and win.
It is.
Here we go. Round 3. Sean Bean
Oh, my boy.
in a musical with a random object of a shield.
Oh. Well, I've got it already.
Do that.
Well, no, but think
originality,
about Sean
yeah.
Bean's
And-
shield.
Is the shield literal?
You can make the shield whatever you want.
Metaphorical shield.
Metaphorical.
You can make it as long as the shield is mentioned in any capacity. And we're starting with Tom first this round because he lost second round, and then Joe, and then Aiden.
Does that mean musical? Does the whole thing have to be a musical? Or?
He doesn't, as long as there's a musical aspect of it. It's very over the top, musical-esque. So life is escalated in any capacity. It's exaggerated. You're first, Tom.
Right, so along the lines of Les Mis, in that sort of dark musical
Yep.
undertone, is that Liam Neeson is a black... Fuck.
Sean Bean.
Co-starring
I fucked it already. Sean Bean is a blacksmith in, maybe we'll say like medieval Europe.
Interesting.
Right. And he has a family, wife and kids, and then it's declared that there's going to be a crusade, maybe, and he gets swept up in it because his family, we'll say they die, they all die, we'll say, yeah, all of them die.
A common theme from Tom Productions.
Yeah, and so then the feudal lord asks him to smith weapons and shields for the army, and so he then goes on a quest, again, across the country, maybe to fashion one specific shield to sort of remember his family by, and he goes to different parts in the country to find materials for this shield, places maybe where they've been together, or maybe something to do with that, memories, and he fashions this shield. All the while there's songs and there's musical stuff.
I bang my shield! Yeah.
Exactly, that's one of them. And then he does it and gives the shield, and then, yeah, that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. I like that. I like that.
Thanks. Cheers, guys.
Okay, I've got one.
Go on then.
Okay, mine's a little different. It's not, the whole thing isn't a musical,
Ooh.
but it's set in Broadway. Okay. And basically, the film starts off, flashback, Sean Bean, main star in the Broadway show, biggest Broadway show ever, okay, and the whole place catches on fire and hundreds of people die, okay, and that's how it starts. It's a tragedy.
It's the end of it.
Okay?
Sean Bean
and
dies.
he's sort of disgraced from the whole musical scene in Broadway, okay, and then it skips 30 years, okay. Sean Bean's old, he's like living in this little apartment,
Yeah.
you know, near Broadway, still keeping in touch, but not really, doesn't really want anything to do with it anymore because he got so much hate. And then one day, this young woman knocks on his door, has found out, and she is this up and coming star in Broadway, and she really wants him because Sean Bean also helped write lots of brilliant plays. Like he wrote the one that he starred in, which was like the best ever, and the play was called Shield. The Broadway show was called Shield. And she wants him to bring it back, but for like the modern day audience, because she heard stories about it growing up. She was adopted, okay, and it takes a while for her to convince her, because at first he's all grumpy and he's like, no, there's no way I'm doing it. And eventually she starts winning him over. They start going out and talking about it and singing, singing together in the park. And
This is so good.
they're really bonding together, and eventually they go back, they get the producers on board, and they do this, they get the show all ready for Shield, and they do the first show, it goes amazingly well. And then the girl finds out just after the show that her biological father is Sean Bean.
Oh my.
And she's going to tell him, and on the way, she's going out with him, and on the way out she finds that he's committed suicide because of depression and everything, because he's so caught up by the whole Shield thing. He loved doing it, but obviously it brought back all the memories. She goes back to his flat to tell him that, because obviously they got connected through the whole film, and she gets to his flat and finds him dead. And then the show carries on in memory of him rather than the tragedy.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
That's incredible.
Sean Bean dies, the main thing.
I realised when I
basically-
finished my one, I hadn't killed
I'm
Sean.
not gonna lie.
I was like, Tom, come!
My answer literally relied on Sean Bean dying.
Yeah.
I knew you missed it, and I was hoping you would miss it,
No.
because my answer's really simple. It's going to take you about 10 seconds to
Go on
say.
then.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings musical.
Come on.
Sean Bean.
You can't just
The
existing
Sean
material.
Bean. No,
Relevant.
it's not. It's
We'll
relevant.
give you that one.
And the scene where he's getting shot of arrow, it's all like big crescendos on a and it's like, oh,
That is a beautiful scene.
oh.
It's
And like,
sad.
It's
I
like
would have
really
followed
sad.
you to
Lots
the
of,
end.
yeah.
My
And
captain.
Yeah, and it's all drums. Curtain close, scene one.
Yeah.
I like
Done.
It's a really short musical though. Oh, you mean it's the whole?
The whole musical.
It's the Lord of the
It's the
Rings.
whole Lord of the
Is there
Rings
one?
saga.
Is there not
The
one?
trilogy.
No,
There
I don't
should
think
be a
so.
Lord of the Rings musical. It really should.
But it's a film, so it's Sean Bean playing himself in a musical, like where he
right.
dies again, and he's like Superman. He's like, "What do I do?"
Okay, Tom, remind me of yours.
It was a mess.
It's a medieval mess.
I don't even remember. Yeah, medieval mess.
He made-
Medieval
he
mess.
made a
He forged the
shield.
shield.
He forges the
Goes on
shield.
the crusade.
Goes on the crusade.
And for some reason, has to get the materials from like everywhere in the country.
Yeah.
Okay, and Joe.
Mine was the Broadway
That's
Masterpiece.
masterpiece that they will turn into a Broadway musical
They
itself.
will.
Okay, and Aiden.
Lord of the Rings musical.
Cop out.
Double points for each one, so basically you get 2 points each. First point is on the usage of the shield that I like the most. Was there a thunder strike outside?
Lightning crackles.
Aiden didn't really mention the shield,
No,
Well,
it's not.
Boromir when he's getting
Yeah.
shot with the arrows. Come on.
so I'm going to give it to Tom because I like that
fake
one.
Lord of the Rings.
I like
is
that.
a
He's
literal
he's a
shield.
blacksmith.
Yeah, I like
He's
that,
his shield and everything.
Thank
I like
you.
that. So Tom 2 points.
Appreciate it.
Creativity.
I'm not gonna get that one.
You stole a story.
Yeah, but it was good.
Now this was difficult for me because Thomas and Joe, not Aiden, gave quite detailed and creative pitches. So I'm going to say Joe's
Oh,
2
That's
points.
Fair. That is fair.
And finally, relevance to the actor.
I fucked it.
Although,
You can't give Aiden.
yes.
No, I'm sorry, you
He
cannot.
can.
Although-
It's the most relevant you can get.
although Aiden
Yes.
didn't mention the
Yes.
shield, and it wasn't original
Yes.
at all.
Yes.
I'm giving you the acting
That's-
relevance. So Aiden has 2 points as well.
That's not right.
Yes.
None of us stole a pre-existing plot.
Yeah, but it's not a musical.
Doesn't matter.
And also, I like the idea of a Lord of the Rings musical. I've
Sounds
watched
awesome.
that. It does sound awesome. I mean, all of them
They could
sounded
get a
awesome.
massive like piece where with Shelob like.
That's quite enough. Your bitch time is
Massive.
like. Currently, we're on Tom, 3 points. Joe and Aiden, 4 points.
Whoa. Shit.
Bonus round.
Oh.
This is for me. This is literally just for me, right?
To scrape it back.
Bonus round, 1 point. 1 point.
You can't win.
You should make it 2 points.
This one, all I want is a title.
That's fair.
2 points. A title for this: Keanu Reeves, post-apocalyptic, with a toothbrush. A title and like a line of like the slogan or like the story in a line. That's what I want. Keanu Reeves.
What are the points for? What's the criteria for points?
Creativity and relevance. Keanu Reeves, post-apocalyptic toothbrush. Title and a one line of description of what it is. A one-line pitch.
Deep clean.
Oh, God.
Damn it.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh.
I'm just
Oh.
going to have to give my answer now, aren't I?
Wait, no, so Joe
have to
first,
think of a
then
new
Tom,
title.
then Aiden.
I've got mine.
Joe.
Okay.
I just want to remind you guys what you're winning for here. Adjective.
No, this is serious.
Joe.
Title: Toothrush.
Nice.
Wait, repeat that.
Toothrush.
Toothrush.
Yeah.
I like that.
Interesting.
And tagline is: At the end of the world, hygiene waits for no one.
Okay, I like that. Interesting,
Nice.
yeah. Yep. Tom.
The title is
Don't know why I gave an actor's name.
Dental Ocalypse.
Yes. Where's the hyphen in that?
I'll have to figure that one out.
It's 3 commas.
And the tagline is a scrub too far.
Awful.
Aiden.
So mine's called Deep Clean. I'm glad you guys didn't pick up on me saying it earlier.
No, I did. I just didn't understand.
And the briefest summary of this movie is: apocalypse happens. Last surviving thing that
Wait,
reminds
hang
me of his
on,
wife.
we don't need a summary.
You can give either like a tagline or like a very brief.
Basically, last
Bullshit.
surviving object
Rigged.
is his wife's toothbrush. Someone takes it, cleans up, kills everyone.
Sounds a lot like John Wick, mate.
It does. Actor relevance. Give me the points.
Remind me of your one again, Jay.
Toothbrush. At the end of the world, hygiene waits for no one.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Tom.
Dental Ocalypse.
It's a mouthful.
Oh, that should be the tagline.
Oh, Joe wins. He's so good.
That was good. That was good.
Dental apocalypse. That's the one. A scrub too far.
Aiden.
It's called Deep Clean. Guy steals dead wife's toothbrush, kills everyone. Cleans up.
Classic Keanu.
Okay.
There's no turning plaque.
I'll give you that.
Okay. 2 points to give away here. 1 for creativity, 1 for relevance.
Sorry, that's really good.
You really like that one.
I do. Sorry.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Creativity. Joe. Relevance. It's difficult. Relevance to the actor, Aiden.
Yes.
Relevance to the object, Tom.
It's because Aiden keeps stealing plots from other films.
This film hasn't been made.
Yeah, but it's exactly the same almost.
We need some sort of tiebreaker.
You've swapped a dog for a toothbrush. John
Actually,
Wick.
to be honest, Tom has a point about that.
It's about actor relevance.
Touché!
And it's meant to be
Yeah,
not
but
a
to be
serious
fair,
film.
You got away with it with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you can't award a point for Lord of the Rings and then not for...
1 to Joe for creativity. 1 to Tom. Joe, 5 points. Aiden, 4 points.
Wait, what about the third point? Who got the third point?
Only 2 points this
Only
round.
2.
Was there only 2 points this round? Oh man, I missed that.
What?
Tom,
Like,
6.
no
4 points. Joe's the winner.
Well done.
Well done.
Literally
Special
took,
guest
like, my
Joe.
life's work.
That was incredible.
My-
The strongest
yeah.
performance.
Joe, which one was your
Shit.
favourite? Your favourite plot or favourite
I
title?
really actually like the Liam Neeson one.
You like that one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
it's heartwarming.
It was heartwarming.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I like the no turning plague. It's a mouthful.
Turning black.
What was your better one you came up with? You said you came up with a better one.
Well, it was Plaque to the Future, but
That's good. That's good. I like that.
But it's another film.
yeah, it's
so.
another, yeah, but
Joe, guest of the show. You won a random adjective that you will be referred to when you're next on the show.
Nice.
You will now be called, or we currently have Tom the typical, Aiden the pregnant, and Joe the lucky.
hey, that's
Hey,
good.
that's nice.
Joe the lucky. Joe the lucky. Thank you ever so much for coming on the podcast.
It's been a pleasure.
Before we finish, any shout outs?
Aiden's mum.
Aiden's mum, classic. Aiden,
100 now followers.
100 now followers.
I like that.
Yeah, nice one, man.
And Joe, any shout outs?
Josh's nonno for hosting.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
thank you so
Of
much.
course.
We are in my non-nom at my granddad's house. Thank you ever so much. We're in the top room, like a couple of college kids. I'm going to shout out Joe. Thank you for being here.
Oh,
really
yeah.
appreciate it.
Thanks,
Looking
man.
forward to
Thanks.
future developments with you. Thank you for listening. Check out our socials. We are on Facebook at Having Words Podcast, and please share and like with your friends. It would mean so much to us if you could leave a iTunes rating of any kind and a review. That would be highly appreciated from us. We're on Reddit.
We're on Reddit.
We're on Reddit.
Are we?
We're on
We're on
Reddit at.
I literally haven't. Why did you tell us this
I
before?
regularly browse Reddit.
We're on Reddit at r/having words. So you can put on there any discussions you want, and we'll try and comment. We'll try and be active on there if other people are active. We also want to say thank you to our first ever email from Curtis. Thank you so much. Tom, we got an email.
We got an email?
We got an
Yeah, Tom, we
email.
had an email.
From Curtis, he managed to help me out with some audio issues. So hopefully from episode 5, from episode 5, the audio should be a lot better. Thank you ever so much, Curtis. And obviously you can send us an email at havingwordpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you ever so much. Any last comments?
No, just really grateful for all the support.
Really grateful. Joe,
Thanks for having me on.
yeah.
Loved it.
Cheers,
Yeah,
Joe.
no comment.
Aiden's bitter for not winning. So close. Aiden the pregnant. Thank you for listening. Same time next week. Bye. Bye.
See you later.
Now,
Bye.
bad words. Bye.